So if you're an overworker, I think it's really useful to start recording the times that you find that you are hyper productive after you've taken a break. So let's say you take the day off on a Sunday and you find that on a sort of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're especially productive. So I think it's useful to write down the specific super productive things that you do on those days after taking a break. And I find it most useful to look at the productivity highs. So rather than just trying to measure your productivity overall, I like looking at when you do something that is really hyper productive. So something that provides an extremely good return on the amount of time that you invested in it. And so if you're going to notice the times that you're hyper productive after you've taken a break, you need to actually define what being hyper productive is, and which will be something that's specific to you. So I have things that are like normal productive, like things like publishing blog posts or writing articles. They're my normal level of productive. Things that are hyper productive are things like doing something that I've been avoiding doing for a period of time. The other thing that is hyper productive is when I improve something about my workflow. So I might have been doing something the long and hard way, but then I kind of know that there's an easier way to do it, or there might be a more automated way to do it, and I implement that. So that would be something that's hyper productive. So my challenge, I guess, to you is to think about what might be hyper productive for you. Another common example for me is when I make a template for something rather than continuing to redo it. So for example, I made an address template so that when I need to print shipping labels, I have a Google Doc set up so that the address prints in the right space on the label. And now when I have to address a label, I have the document set up and I just go in there and change the details on it. Or spreadsheets where I set up like automatic formulas for things and that type of thing. So question for the day is, what is hyper productive for you? So separating out stuff that's kind of your ordinary level of productivity to what's really super productive. And I have a blog post on this, so I'm going to put the link in the description for that as well, which has got a few more examples.